to my YouTube channel. This is All Time 5 Things, and today we are going to be looking at some things. I'm not going to be disclosing the surprise. Many of you may know the state of Israel. How it was formed, I don't need to ask the question. Well, it was formed when Hitler massacred Jews in the Holocaust, and the remaining Jews, they came to Israel because that was the Middle Eastern part of that British Palestinian part, and then because they had no other place to settle, they just settled over there, and then they made the state of Israel under David Ben Gurion. Well, you may know that, and you might be thinking, why am I telling you? Am I telling you like about history of Israel? No, one of Israel's kind of copy, but not a copy, kind of copy. Armenia. Armenia is a small country in northern Middle East, just south of Georgia and west of Azerbaijan. That country is also formed with an Holocaust, other Holocaust, not Jewish Holocaust. But what is that Holocaust? And that is not a Holocaust actually. It is considered the first genocide of the 20th century. The first ever man-made genocide actually, because before this there was no bigger man-made genocide. So this genocide I'm going to be explaining to you. So it is 1915. World War One is raging on. And in this World War One, in the northern side of Turkey, not Turkey, Ottoman Empire, northern of the side of Ottoman Empire, to be fair, not northern, it's northeast to the Russian border, Caucasus, that region, Turks and Russians, they both are fighting blood to blood, hand to hand. Aboutly, Russians are having enough army, enough surveillance, and enough environment knowledge, but they're not having the enough kind of forces, the superiority in forces to push the Ottomans back decisively. Ottomans have good forces, but they are not used to the weather, and they lose thoroughly because it's in Ottoman Empire it's hot, okay, but in Russia it's cold. So simple. Then some surprise comes. In the city of Van, Armenian rebellion begins. In the Armenian rebellion, they capture the city of Van and the surrounding areas, but the Ottomans really try to capture it, and after that they lose because the Russians intervene and take Van. This marks the massacring of Armenians. And after this incident, Enver Pasha, the not a defense minister. He is considered defense minister on paper, but he was kind of a ruler itself. He did not consider anyone ruler, not even Mehmed the Sixth. So he took any decisions related to military himself. So we can call him kind of sub-emperor. That sub-emperor had ordered deportation of every single Armenian from northeast to Syria and Iraq, and all of the Armenians serving in Ottoman armies were disarmed and transferred to labor battalions, and from there Iraq and Syria. And then Talat Pasha, the brother of Enver Pasha and the interior minister of Ottoman Empire, he had ordered something very bad. He ordered every single person, not every single person, women and children were spared. All the men, they were executed right on the spot over there. Women and children were executed in the way between Syria and Armenia because the way was rough and they were constantly harassed by the Kurds. And after this, aboutly, many people started to come to camps in Syria, and not many, some, because most of them died. And then, in this way, the Armenian genocide began. In Syria and Iraq, there were more campaigns going on. However, their conditions worsened after the Gallipoli campaign, where Armenians did not do any big servants, but, but, the Armenians were blamed, and because of the high cost to the Ottoman army, the Talat Pasha he now ordered the execution of almost every person, every Armenian remaining in the camps. And then the terror started. Western nations got the news from Americans who were neutrals, and they over there mostly everyone was slaughtered like cows, like sheep, like not even like animals. It was worse than animals, to be fair. So the Ottomans they thoroughly massacred anyone they found. Armenian, I mean, any Armenian they found, and that's it. That is it of the story. Because after that, nothing much happened other than 10,000 Armenians who escaped and reached the Ottoman southern coasts, the Mediterranean coasts, and they were evacuated by British vessels. After the war, the state of Armenia came into being, but there is a very naughty boy called Lenin, and he's very naughty, the naughtiest boy in the world. And he came up with a naughty idea, communism. And his communism spread throughout all of Russia, then Kazakhstan, Serbia, and what not. I don't know how many states are there, I will not tell them. And Armenia was conquered. But in 1991, when the Soviet Union collapsed, Armenia was found once again as a sovereign state, and this time, it is in war. Yeah, it's in war with Azerbaijan, but we'll get to that later again. So I hope you liked the video, and this was a brief explanation of what happened in the Armenian genocide, the first genocide in human history. So I hope you liked the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on my channel. This is All Time 5 Things.